Doing well. Welcome to March. So today is the reporting of the second interim, which is the third of the major budget reporting cycles for 24-25. So the biggest change you'll see from the first interim was the certification of P1, which is our attendance reporting through October. And that was just recently certified about 2 weeks ago. And so a lot of these numbers that are being presented today are directly affecting the revenues for those projections. And another major factor this year was the increase in our UPP, which is also known as unduplicated pupil percentage. So that is a direct result of parents turning in their free and reduced meal lunch applications. And so now with the change to the federal program and meals being come free now to our students, gathering that data is much more difficult, but our administrators did a fantastic job and really got that data gathered from those parents. And as a result, our UPP percentage has now increased overall for our LCFF funding. So the key to this second interim is the revenue projections have been adjusted to adjust for those P1 ADA attendance increases that we saw at the October reporting and the UPP increase. What's not factored into this budget that you'll see today is any negotiation settlements or potential negotiation settlements at this point. So this budget is mostly actuals to date and what we had projected through this part of the year. So the assumptions we have here, majority come from our School Services of California dartboard. So they provide us the statutory COLA changes. And so those have been updated since the January governor budget proposal. So the 25-26 year, you'll see compared to first interim, the statutory COLA amount did change by about 0.5% decrease. And in 26-27, it was the other way, a 0.5% increase. So overall, no changes to the 24-25 COLA, just the out year COLAs. And on the third line there, the ADA used in LCFF, this right here is really highlighting that change from the P1 certification. So that increase in attendance percentage, we're seeing an increase of 1%, which is a great thing. 1% in attendance rate is almost 1-to-1, 1% increase in revenues, expected revenues from our LCFF revenue calculation. So that ADA, as you can see, it rolls forward. So that ADA increase is shown in 24-25. In the calculator, that increase is now our prior year for next year. And so that rolls over into the next year, 25-26. And then in 26-27, we hit a 3-year rolling average bump because we're getting the increase from our attendance rate from last year. We're getting our increase from this year and then the next year's increase as well. So that 3-year bump is hitting in 26-27. And so as a result, we're projecting that our TUSD funded COLA, the next line down, has now had a slight improvement. So when I came to you at first interim, the 24-25 TUSD funded COLA was a negative 0.39%. As a result of the increased attendance and that UPP bump, we are now seeing a positive funded COLA. So the funded COLA is the revenue change in the LCFF. So that's like the delta between what our expected revenues are from that calculator. So in that TUSD funded COLA, you are not seeing any changes in our step and column or any ongoing increases from just standard operational increases, cost of living, whatever it may be for our supplies. But it is a good sign for our revenues that they are increasing in 24-25 and out years. So that's what you're seeing on this assumptions page.